Hey, what's up guys? This is Jerry No. He just came back from Dallas. Tell me about you, Jerry. What's up? What'd you do?
Hi guys, I'm Jerry. Day 1, X1, 17th place. Day 2, X2, ended up 17th place, so I top 32. I had to play Carradine Sanabi, aka Sabi, top 32, and got my ass handed to me. But this is my deck that I played.
And for people that don't know, who is that guy?
He is the 2014 World Champ and the 10K ARG circuit player.
So, not a bad person to lose to. Anyways, what were you playing?
Playing Shaddoll Artifacts, my sideboard, extra. We're gonna go down the list, yeah?
Sure.
So for Shadows, we play 2 Beasts, 3 Dragons.
Why 3?
3 Dragons because honestly, for a lot of the matchups we played against, you really wanted the removal and the 1900 beat stick. 1900 is actually a lot of damage, and just having them face up on the board creates a lot of presence. That's what you want to do when you're playing control artifacts. 2 Shadows Fomata, 2 Falco. A lot of people are telling me to run 1. I like to do a lot of wasteful plays, but they come out, you know, they pay off. So 2 Falco is really good. 1 Hedgehog. The reason why you play 1 Hedgehog is you really don't want to set this and have to flip it, because if you flip it, you have an 800 beat stick on the board. It's not good at all, and they know you have a fusion. So against better players that play Mind Crush, they'll cause Shadow Fusion, and you'll lose instantly. So just 1 is enough. It's like a Rhoda. For Mathematicians, I chose Mathematicians over Armageddon Knights because you can make Black Rose plays and Arcanine Magician plays with Felis. You have the 3 Morotechs. I played 2 Valor. We actually had a really big discussion on the forums and on my Facebook about this. Valors are actually really good in the current metagame because it stops Mathematician plays, it stops flipped Shadow plays, it even stops Construct from ditching. So say they Super Poly your monsters to bring out Construct, and they don't have a fusion in the graveyard, they'll try to dump a fusion, so you actually fail in the Construct. And I actually did that twice during the tournament, and it won me the games. 1 Felice for the Arcanine Black Rose plays, really good if you have your Sided and Decrees. 1 BLS, and 1 Sorcerer. Sorcerer came through huge against Burning Abyss players, because removal is just a needed.
So it was really good.
Yeah.
You recommend it?
Oh, I definitely do. It's basically BLS's little brother, and you use BLS as removal.
So
same thing you do Chaos.
Not everybody's playing actually artifacts. What did you think of it, and why did you play it?
If you actually notice in the top 32 of this YCS, artifacts are the best version of the build because you're not indiscriminately randomly milling cards. Yeah, there were I think 2 Lightsworn builds in the top 32, but you're hoping, you're praying that you mill. And yes, when you mill with Lila, when you mill with Raiden, you might get more of the shadow effects, but you might be getting rid of some very key cards. When you're doing this build, especially with Mathematicians and Armageddon Knights, you choose what you want to mill. You choose what you want to send to the graveyard, so you can control your game state at all times. That's why I think in terms of tier, it goes Mathematician, then Armageddon Knight. Some people like Armageddon Knight, obviously, because, you know, play 1, Falco, whatever, and then Shadow Fusion. But Mathematician allows you to do police plays, which are even better, in my opinion. That's why Curve Bandit, whatever you call it, is the lowest of the 3 because you have to hope you mill the right cards.
Right.
That's the monster layout.
This card cannot be targeted by card effect.
And I was joking around with a lot of friends. I called this blue-white aggro control because if you think about it, it plays a lot like Magic the Gathering. You want to stop them making plays. That's what you do with Sanctums, that's what you do with the sideboard and the traps. So, spells. I only run 8 spells. It's 3 Shadow Fusion, 1 Soul Charge, 1 Super Poly, and then 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Book of Moon, and 1 Raigeki. A lot of people thought this card was going to be bad, this format. It's absolutely the nuts.
Really?
The reason is this. When you have, say you're playing against Burning Abyss, right? Not even the lower tier decks where this is obviously a game winner, but say you're playing against Burning Abyss. regardless of the fact, you're still gonna end up having to remove their Dante from the board somehow. So why not force their Dante away with Raigeki, then do your plays, and then say if they have a Sir or anything on the board afterwards, then you remove the Sorcerer, BLS, or you bring back a Castell, whatever you want to do. This is a game changer. It's a game winner. It allows you to push for damage.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like Book of Moon either.
Yeah, it's really good. It stops VA plays. Say they summon Tour Guide, they special the Burning Abyss monster, then you Book of Moon the Burning Abyss monster. They can't make another play this turn. So it's really good. It's an answer. Plus, it saved my Shaddolls once or twice, and it allowed me to flip them over again.
And reuse the effect.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Okay.
For traps, I played 3 Sanctum, obviously. 3 Sinister. A lot of people didn't want to play 3. They would say play 2, play, don't play 3, blah, blah, blah. This is the best card in your deck.
When you open it early,
if you open this, and I did, I'm not gonna lie, I did this like 100 times. I don't know how, I was just lucky. I would open Sinister with either Foolish, straight up Falco, or Mathematician, and if you open those cards in that order, or any of them, with 1 Shadow Games, you win the game. It's a hands down, minimum +4 by like turn 3. So it's really good. I played against 1 bad reaction to some Mochi deck too, and it allowed me just to mill through my deck like 20 cards in 4 turns to get my Decree, my MSTs, my Dragons, all of that.
nice. Yeah, you thin your deck out really fast with that. Okay.
I really like playing 2 Vanity's Emptiness. Some people play 3, but if you draw all 3, it might sometimes end up a dead card. So instead of the 3rd Emptiness, I actually like to play a Core. It allowed me to get my Windows, my Fusions, everything, my Constructs out, and you'll see why with the extra deck in a bit. I play 3 and 3 Construct and Windows.
Did you ever side out Vanity's Emptiness?
No, actually, the only time I've sided these out were against the bad reaction to Samochi deck, but every other deck normally relied on special summon. And you can actually just turn 1, Shadow Fusion for a Construct, and then say go, and then flip Vanity's Emptiness, and they have to work really hard towards getting rid of both. Mind Crush. This card just wins games. With all the searchers in this format, you just do this. It's a free look into your opponent's hands.
So a 1-of?
Yeah, it's a 1-of. I would play 4 if I could, but I just don't have room in this deck.
Okay. Compulse.
Compose, obviously, the best card in traps, in my opinion. It's a bouncer. It gets rid of so many things that you can't destroy. Also wins in the mirror match. And then, lastly, a lot of people told me to play 2 Breakthrough Skill. You can't do that. Not with my build because it runs 2 Veilers. The Breakthrough Skill is really good with against mirrors, against just random plays, and it stops a lot of Majesty's Fiend, Vanity's Fiend plays that you can just stop and special summon and win. So that's the main board.
Alright.
Sideboard. I play 2 Fire Hand, 2 Ice Hand. A lot of people don't think about it, but unless you're siding in Soul Rings against Shadows, which I would say maximum half the field does, these win games. You're basically playing hat at this point. Shadows, Artifacts, hands.
So
it's really good.
Chat.
Yeah, Shat without the traps. 1 Lila. I didn't really use Lila this entire tournament, but I can see why some people do. It's a free destroy card, especially if you have Decree on the field. 2 MSTs. This obviously carries games when they have emptiness on the field, the bad reaction deck, Decrees when you have too many traps. I think I also destroyed like 1 field trap, or field spell, I don't remember what.
Remove floodgates, everything like
yeah.
that.
1 Monarch Stormforth. I use this mainly against fellow Shadow players. It lets me basically sack for the Beast or sack for Morotex, and it just rams.
Nice.
Mind Control, obviously. Yeah. Mirror Match. Free flips are pretty good. Chain Disappearance. So a little bit of controversy about this. At YCS Dallas, I asked the head judge how they rule with this. If you activate this on Dante, it does not remove the Dantes from the extra deck, only the one on the field. However, if you're playing smart, you should never have to let them get to that point. You should use this on Tour Guide, you should use this on Scarm, or the 1000 beat stick. And just get there. 2 Light Imprisoning Mirrors.
ever
Pretty
use
simple.
it?
Yes, I did. I played round 1 against Constellars. Not even the Settlers, just Constellars, and it wrecked them, and I got a free win off of these. I also did play one Constellar deck, and when you get this on the field, if you have this and a Decree face down, you can make so many plays with it. Like, you stop everything they do, and then you use you flip over Decree when you want to do Construct abilities, and then or Morotech abilities, and then you drag it your own.
So you would keep all your artifacts and even with the...
Of course. Look at
And then lastly, 2 row Decrees. What you want to do is, you know, it stops everything.
Right.
My main 8 cards that I side in every single game, like all 8 of my games, all 12 of my games other than Samochi, so 11, I sided these 8 in. Like, it was always this, every single time, and it won me so many games.
What were you siding out again?
The side? Yeah. The side would be this, and I would take out 1 Mathematician, 1 Core, 1 Sinister Games. I believe sometimes I took out the Raigeki if it was a mirror match, because obviously you really don't want to Raigeki that many times. And then if the need arose, I would take out 1 Falco and 1 Artifact Sanctum, and I believe this is 8 right.
And the decrees didn't really conflict with your trap?
Nope. Oh, there it goes. Boom. Those 8 cards would always come out for these 8 cards. Always. Like 9 times out of 10. And the decrees, what people think is this. People are thinking that when you have so many traps, you don't want a decree, right? Blah, 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 it'll make you neg. No. When you have decree out, especially if they are the ones trying to get rid of it, because they don't know what you have face down. They might think you're playing books and lances and morotechs and all of that, but decrees make them have to neg extra hard in order to get rid of decrees. Also, you have that trick where you activate a spell and you MST or you activate a trap, you MST the trap while under decree, so you can get the trap off. You can also do very many silly plays like decree, turn 1. I like decree over trap stun. Why? And it actually happened in this YCS. Round 10, I believe, or round 9. Round 9, because it was Samochi round 10. Round 9, he was playing Saddlers, and he goes, turn 1, I set decree. I set like 2 other cards too. He goes set 5 and summon Saddler or whatever, Saddler or whatever. Obviously he has Saddler Alpha, the trap card.
The negator,
yeah.
Yep.
So end phase I go decree. Boom, right there. What happened is, if I played trap stun, if I tried to do that trap stun play, he would have alpha, negated, drawn a card, and I'd be down my life. But because it was decree, you know it's 5 trap cards. He can't do anything about decree. Plus, he wasn't looking forward to it.
Nice.
He wasn't expecting it.
Nice.
And of course, Ice Hand, blow up all his stuff, and just win the game.
Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
Extra deck, 3 window.
Okay.
3 constructs. People never expect 3 and 3. They expect maybe 2 window, 3 construct, or you know the.
You need to make all 3.
Yeah, I've actually had games where I've gone to 3 constructs or 3 windows, and I had to do that to win. If I didn't do that, then I would have lost. And just having these 6 are your best cards in the side or in the extra, except this one card. MVP,
Yeah,
MVP. Yeah.
That's Mike Balan.
The Mike Balan card right here.
Michael.
You play Arcanine Magician, Black Rose, so these are your level 7s. Armides gets through obviously everything. Goyo. Some people play Honor Arc, I don't. I play Emerald over it because you're playing 3 and 3. You obviously need to bounce back some of your shadows. Play 1 Bulbasaurus, 1 Exciton Knight, and 1 Castel. And that is the...
Did you use all these in your tournament?
I've used every single one except Exciton. The only card I haven't used in my entire extra deck, or my sideboard, or my main deck the entire tournament is Exciton. Why? Is because with this control-based deck, you really never need, or you will never have less cards than your opponent. If you do, you're probably losing badly. The only times I was ever down in cards or advantage was against Navi. And obviously he's running like a super control version with Cyclones and Ignitions, and I bricked really hard. But Exciton, I might even take this out, but it's too good. So, there you go.
Thanks, Vince. Alright.
Quick shout out, Spade. We play games over here in Las Vegas. Malik Glenn, best backpack vendor in all Vegas, and Vincent Paglia, who's pissing us all off right now. Cool. I love you, Vince. And we're all gonna go eat sushi after this. So.
Sweet.
Peace out.